Everybody's favorite raid event is finally back, baby. That's right, 5-star Blissery Raids return to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet this Thursday, October 19th, and run through the 22nd. And if you've done these before, you know what that means. It's time for a weekend of nothing but XP candies and Tera Raid Shards. But in order to make this as easy as possible, there's a couple builds and a couple things you need to know about this raid. So today, let's talk about everything you need to know about Blissery and what Pokemon you can use to absolutely dominate this raid to maximize the amount of XP candies and Tera Raid Shards that you're gonna get this weekend. This one's gonna be pretty quick, so let's get to it. But before we get to the builds, let's talk about Blissery, because it's always nice to know what you're getting into before you go into a raid event. These are going to be level 75 because it is a 5-star raid event, and it will come in one of the 18 Tera types that you can get in the game. So you can have everything from a Fire Tera Blissery all the way over to a Ghost Tera Blissery. And we're gonna treat them all exactly the same. As far as Blissery's stats go, it has some pretty impressive stats. It has an HP stat of 469 at level 75, as well as a special defense stat of 253, which in my opinion is absolutely ridiculous. But let me tell you something else. Its physical defense stat is only 43. Yeah, you take any physical attacker into this raid and you are going to clean house. But now that we know a little bit about Blissery, let's talk about how you're gonna optimize this raid. You are going to have a ton of 5-star Blissery raids appear on your map. And if you wanna get the most bang for your buck out of these, here's exactly what you need to do. When you get into Scarlet and Violet, first things first, make sure to open your menu, connect to the internet, and then hop into your Poke Portal. Once it finally loads, head down to the mystery gift section, go to check Poke Portal news, so that way you are up to date and your raids will actually spawn in. After you've updated your game and your raid events are finally alive, you're gonna wanna make sure to open your map and then start looking for these special raid icons on your map. They look different than the normal ones. They have a special glow around them to let you know that it is a 5-star raid event. Once you've found one of those, very simply fly to the nearest checkpoint and then head on over to the raid event and you're ready to go. And you're probably wondering, but DK, how do I take down this Blissery event and get these massive rewards that you're talking about? That's really simple. There's about 3 builds that work really well for this, and I guarantee you, you probably have one of them sitting in your box right now. So let's go over these real quick. For this raid, you're gonna wanna bring in one of 3 builds, and each of these can easily one-shot 5-star Blissery raids, meaning that it'll only take you about 30 seconds per raid to complete this. And the first one is one that we've used before, and that is our reliable pal, Ursaring. Ursaring, you're gonna wanna make sure is level 100 and that it is holding the Flame Orb as its held item. And that's gonna make sense here in just a second. Because for our EVs on this one, we're running max HP and max physical attack with an adamant nature to make sure that we can deal the most damage possible to Blissery raids. Our ability on this one is Guts, because that means that having a status condition is going to boost our attack even higher. So with this one, the Flame Orb, as soon as we're burned, is going to give us an immediate attack increase to our Ursaring. You're also gonna wanna make sure that you're running Belly Drum on Ursaring, because you're gonna use this turn 1 to get yourself to an immediate +6 physical attack. Don't worry about losing your HP, because odds are Blissery's either gonna use Seismic Toss and do like no damage, or it's just gonna heal you. I mean, that's what this raid does. So this is gonna put us at +6 at max physical attack with an adamant nature plus Guts boosted. And after that, we're gonna use Facade, 70 base power, and it's doubled if we're burned, which we will be, meaning this is a 140 base power move. Yeah, this thing absolutely wrecks. We've used this for every single Blissery raid so far, and it one-shots every single time. However, if you're not a member of the Ursaring fan club, you can always run our good friend Cletus the Hariyama. It's fighting type, level 100, same thing, Flame Orb is the held item, Guts is the ability, max EVs in our HP and physical attack on this one. The only difference being that you are running Belly Drum and Drain Punch on this one, as well as Close Combat. You may want to throw a different move on here, just in case you're going up a Ghost type, or you know what, just don't fight the Ghost types. It's really that simple. It's not like it's gonna matter. Or if you're looking for something a little different, you can always run our friend less impressive Hariyama. I'm sorry, I mean Iron Hands. This one you're gonna run with the Shell Bell. It's level 100. Same thing, max attack EVs, max HP EVs, Quirk Drive. And with this one, you're running Belly Drum, Drain Punch, Close Combat, and Electric Terrain, with the strat being pretty much the exact same thing here. Belly Drum, and then use Electric Terrain to activate your Quirk Drive, and then start running Drain Punch and Close Combat, and odds are it's gonna go down in one shot. But regardless of who you choose, you're gonna grab one of these guys, hop into your 5-star Blissery raid, and basically use Belly Drum first turn, attack second turn, and the raid should be over. And with that, you will see the glorious rewards that 5-star Blissery raids have to offer to you. And for my friends with the Teal Mask, make sure that you've completed the Kitakami Pokédex and collected the Tera Charm from Professor Jacques. This is going to allow you to get additional Tera Shards from each Blissery raid that you do, meaning you are going to collect Tera Shards much faster than those who do not have the charm. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is everything that you need to know about the 5-star Blissery Tera Raid event coming this week to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This raid event usually precedes a very difficult 7-star raid, so I would highly suggest going into this one this weekend, at least taking a couple hours and getting as many XP candies and as many Tera Shards as you can possibly get, because we don't get to see this raid, in my opinion, nearly enough. But let me know down in the comments below, what builds do you plan on taking in to face off against 5-star Blissery? Even though this is gonna be like the easiest raid ever, still, I wanna know what you guys are taking in and what you think the next 7-star raid event is going to be. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.